Hello and welcome to the next episode of Agri-History Tropical Edition. In this episode, you'll cover the natural history, domestication, and origins of mango. The mango tree, also known as Mangifera indica, is a perennial fruit tree that's been cultivated in the Indian subcontinent for over 4,000 years, where it's called the king of fruits. This timeline places the domestication of mango at the same time point as the domestication of walnut, citron, peach, orange, lemon, and jujube, and prior to the domestication of the pistachio and the cashew. Based on current genetic tests, our current mango is very closely related to multiple species such as Mangifera sylvatica, Mangifera calamura, Mangifera zelianica, and Mangifera pendentra. Mangifera indica and Mangifera sylvatica are both located in the same area in the forest bordering India and Burma. But Mangifera sylvatica has a distinct form in its fruit that's not found in any mango cultivar except for Totapari. Although the current genetic tests showcase a very close relationship between both species with only minor genetic differences. Mangoes likely started off their origin in the India-Burma region, and since domesticated mango is not found in the fossil records of any of the Pacific islands, this region must be the center of domestication as well as the center of origin. Different texts in the Sanskrit language also indicate this as a center of domestication. Similarly, the Malaysian word for mango and the South Indian word for mango are the same word. This puts the center of origin and domestication of mango in India. Now on to the distribution of mango, how it moved from place to place. After likely being domesticated in India, the most probable source of the movement of mango from India to the rest of Asia were the Buddhist monks, who traveled between India and Southeast Asia quite frequently. During the 4th and 5th centuries, mangoes began their westward journey when Persians acquired mangoes and spread them to Africa in the 9th and 10th centuries. In the 16th century, trade began growing quite exponentially, and new mango cultivars were introduced into Africa via the Portuguese. The Portuguese would continue to introduce mangoes to different parts of the world, such as Western Africa and Brazil in the 1700s. From those locations, mango would have been spread to the Caribbean islands of Barbados in 1742 and Jamaica in 1782. The Spanish colonies, who had control of both Mexico, parts of the Caribbean, and the Philippines during that time period, would introduce mangoes directly from the Philippines and the Caribbean to Mexico. The first mangoes arrived in Florida in 1833, and in the 20th century, Florida created a large-scale intensive breeding program to breed many new types of mango, some of which are still grown to this day, such as Tommy Atkins, the most common mango you'll find in stores, Hayden, Keat, and Kent. For this reason, South Florida has been termed a secondary center of domestication in mangoes. Now on to the origin points of wild mango. Current genetic evidence suggests that some of the genetic diversity did not come from India, and that certain Southeast Asian types of mango diverged from the wild population a lot earlier than the Indian cultivars. This may indicate that Indochina mangoes and Indian mangoes may have been domesticated independently, or that they were domesticated initially from mangoes in Indochina and further improved in India. Although some crossbreeding between wild mangoes and domesticated mangoes may be the source of this discrepancy, it is also unknown if the wild mangoes we see are feral mangoes or truly wild mangoes. It could be that the wild species of mango is extinct, but there's yet another hypothesis on the origin of mango. Cytological studies by Dr. Mukherjee in the 1950s seem to suggest that the mango is of hybrid origin, created from hybridizations between multiple species of wild mango, and as such may not exist in the wild, i.e., it was a species born from domestication, with no wild analog. Well, this concludes our video on mango domestication. Thank you for watching and stay lit, fam.